New notification. DualSense wireless controller connected, battery almost empty. New notification. DualSense wireless controller battery level is low. New notification. DualSense wireless controller disconnected. Charge the battery.
Can you see anything? What about now? And here? Everyone knows what firebugs are. Their scientific name is Pyrochorus, which means a fire-bodied bug. Firebugs often live in groups made up of the young and old, males and females, sometimes living in pairs. But in this group, it's everyone for themselves. They all exhibit the same kind of behavior, and they're all omnivores. In order to feed themselves, they're able to pierce through tissue with their sharp stylets. They then suck up the contents with a type of syringe. Firebugs have 6 legs and 2 antennas like all insects, but they're not able to fly, even though the adults have 2 pairs of wings. The rigid forewings are visible. They cover and hide their back wings, which are tiny. Firebugs are part of the true bug group, although most of the other members of the group are able to fly. All bugs have forewings that are partly rigid. Scientists call them heteroptera. Bugs also have a sophisticated piercing and sucking tool. This carnivorous bug injects a saliva that is capable of liquefying tissue. All it then has to do is pump up the remains. The caterpillar is literally emptied out, and the bug's abdomen is swollen with the results. The piercing tool of vegetarian bugs is just as effective, but much finer. There's no danger for crops where the very common shield bug is concerned, which is not the case for the tiny cabbage bug. Leaves that are pricked by this species turn yellow and fall off. They look vaguely like spiders, and yet they have 6 legs and 2 antennas, so water striders are definitely insects. These very common bugs live on the water's surface, where they mainly feed on insects that happen to fall in. Other bugs live in the water. The cories, for example, feeds on vegetable or animal scraps, which it sweeps up from the floor with its feet. Other water bugs, like the saucer bug, have a sting that is very painful for humans. They are all very well-equipped carnivores, like this very fast hunter, the back swimmer, or this specimen that prefers to sit and wait, the water stick insect. They all breathe in the air, and so they regularly rise to the surface of the water to breathe. Each one has its own method. The saucer bug stores air in its abdomen. The water stick insect breathes in through a long tube that skims the surface of the water. The true bug group counts at least 35,000 different species in the world. It's often likened to another group that is just as plentiful, the hemiptera. Of all the hemiptera, aphids are by far the most well-known. They pierce the stems of plants in order to suck out the sap. Most of the time, we only ever see wingless varieties, but at certain periods you can also see male and female winged varieties. The alarode, which is incorrectly called the white fly, also pierces and sucks. It's a real disaster for greenhouse crops. Luckily, there are other hemiptera that cause much less damage, but whose males make a lot more noise. Have you spotted it yet? What about now? That's the cicada, which is also a hemiptera that feeds on tree sap.